Alright, how's it going, guys? We are finally back here for another video. And today's video is just going to be another one of those after stream reports to kind of show you what we got going on and what will be coming up soon. So, as you can see, we have a missing boiler here and there. We have changed these over to diesel engines. This one has been upgraded all the way to an Invar engine, which is 64 RU, which will make us 44 EU in the electric dynamo, which means that we can do any 42 EU or less recipes in this electrolyzer. So we have spare light now coming over, along with the bromagnerite, cassiterite, and that stuff. Same as it was before. It was still 42 with the strong, but we now have an Invar engine to do that instead of the strong boiler, dense burning box, and steel engine we had. So, with the, ignore this for a minute, with the spare light, we just put a hopper under here that set anything divisible of 3. And we also have one under the bromag for 2, I do believe it is, and the railgar for 3, and then those 2 are piped. I can show you that when we go downstairs in a little bit. We went ahead and went with a steel engine, which is 32 for this, because we don't need the aluminum to run that fast. And then we also upgraded to the diesel Invar here for our electrolyzer of water. They're all piped out for CO2, so we can collect our CO2 and electrolyze it over here. The piping is not done for the fuel yet. It's going to take a lot of pipes with the way I'm going to do them, which I will explain in a minute. So I'm waiting on the material to get done. So next up is, this is our circuit fabrication center. I've already built it. That way we don't have to sit here and watch me place them. I think it's pretty easy and self-explanatory. We've used all of these types of machines before. I will go through and explain what everything's doing and why, and we will run some in probably the next video. There is going to be testing coming up soon, so I'm not sure if you'll see the testing before that or not. But that'll be a stream anyway, so probably the next video will be this. And then we made this lovely line of machines here, which I will be explaining each one in detail and what they do. Once again, I can hook them up. They are all being powered by diesel engines, so I have to run fuel to all of them. This pipe is the exhaust for the CO2. And let's see, what else? Oh, we also got the salt piped in today. So we now have salt and rock salt coming in. You can see we have our hoppers right there and the pipes running up on the ceiling roof all the way across. And then we also, oh, before I take off, we also got more plastic made today. Not a bunch, but we got some. We're now up to 3 stacks and 2 of our plastic. And the reason for that is that we piped over the butane. So we now have butane and propane coming in here, as long as we don't run out of propane in here, because that's the one we use, I do believe. 72 gives, crap, it changed over. It was supposed to be the other way. So we're using propane now. It doesn't really matter. They both give the same, but I wanted it to be using butane. I didn't put a filter on because I didn't think it would matter. I was expecting there to be a little bit of butane left when I took the tank off that was up there, but, well, it didn't. So we're running propane. Again, it doesn't really matter. But for that, we ran this big old pipe right here that is running the entire length right here. So anytime we need gases that are not natural gas, they can run through there. We not really going to use them a whole lot with the natural gas. We have plenty of fuel for now. Eventually we may need it, but it's probably going to get burned off for electricity at some point. You can see we have a new tank. We also have 2 new coagulators. So we changed the way this was set up. Pipe is now coming out the side, going over top. All 3 are being fed by it. All 3 are outputting to the bottom through the pipe into there so we can make rubber faster because we're making rubber pipes. We also have this, which you can just barely see since it's nighttime, which is running across here. This is our glue tank that we now have. I have to go back inside to show you that in a second, why we're getting that and where. And then we built the second distillation tower. This one has nothing in it. We will get to this eventually. And then you can see our pipe running all the way across all 4 of these. This is our fuel line. So you can see it's got all 4 fuels in it. This is what is going to be feeding all of those diesel engines. And then you'll see this one is running into there. That is our gas. So you can see we have 163 and 181 left. So we still got plenty of those left. And we're just working on right now getting the rubber pipes done to send them in. And it took me like 50, 60 pipes to do the gas. So it's going to take that plus some to do the fuel, the liquid fuels. So that means I need 9 stacks of rubber to make 1 stack of pipes. So yeah, that's why we have 3 coagulators now, so we can try to catch up on that. And the one thing I forgot on the inside that we got done was not only did we change out the 2 boilers over there, we also removed this one and this one. This is now a centrifuge for our sticky resin instead of the rubber or the squeezer. The squeezer is going to be used out back for honey and stuff like that. Later on, that'll be quite a few videos away. But right now, I'm just using a drum and a pipe. I haven't gotten the glue hooked up yet because I need to make a filter. We'll get to that later as well, why that's not done yet. And the lathe is now over here hooked up to a diesel engine. Again, copper pipe using makeshift fuel to do it. So we've gotten that all set up over here so we can make our screws in there instead of having to mess with a boiler anymore. We can just turn that on and we're good to go. And I guess the last thing on the list for today is we also upgraded. We took the strong boiler and dense burning box steel turbine that we had over there and we transplanted over here for the shredder. because the shredder kept backing up on the centrifuge. So you can now see that it is completely empty. The centrifuge is completely empty. I'm letting everything relax for a little bit, honestly. We did a 7.5 hour stream today. It was running the whole time, and the sluice actually had to be turned off because the centrifuge wasn't going fast enough. We may be upgrading that next. I'm going to let this run for a little while and see how well this combination works. And if this combination works well enough, then we will probably be upgrading this one and making a second one of these to kind of get these balanced out a little bit more. So I wanted to get that one completely empty and that one completely empty before I started that back up. And I'll be doing that later to check it out. So I think that's it for this video. Just wanted to show you guys everything we got done. If you have any questions about anything that I actually did discuss, let me know. Everything else we will be going over. Pretty much everything in this line we will be going over in videos coming up soon. I will hopefully have 3 of them out for you this week. You'll be getting this one on Tuesday. I'm actually going to go to Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for this week since I did the stream today. So I look forward to videos hopefully on all 3 of those days if everything goes well. And I will see you guys later. And also, if you want to see the stream, it'll be up in the corner. Click the thing, yada yada. Have a good one.